how to create the most bombastic, dynamic, powerful, and unique tabla solo. How to deal with Egyptian percussion in a way that reflects the authentic Egyptian style, but also in a way that reflects who you are, your creativity, and your soul. Tabla solos are one of the most interesting and challenging parts of the Egyptian dance repertoire. Most dancers are convinced that if they dance to it fully, if they become hysterical, if they go with every beat, every doom, every tack, if they kill themselves trying to do all the gimmicks and all the tricks, they will nail it. But I have news for you. A good tabla solo is way more than hysterical moves, dancing all the dooms and all the beats, and certainly way more than giving the gimmicks and the tricks away. If you're interested in how to build a truly Egyptian style tabla solo by the book, Mazbout, comme il faut, stay and watch. My name is Joana Saahirah, and here I am bringing another video inspired by dancers from all over the world, particularly by my beautiful students. For the ones who don't know me yet, I'm a world-renowned Oriental dancer, teacher, choreographer, author, and I'm also the creator of the pioneering Joana Saahirah's World and Joana Saahirah's online dance school, delivering authentic Egyptian dance, personal discovery, and empowerment. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, this is the moment when you do so. Click on subscribe and don't forget to turn the notifications bell button on so that you are warned every time we have new goodies coming into the channel. Last but not least of this protocol, feel welcome to join our free and fabulous newsletter if you're not a part of it yet. What happens when you subscribe to it? First of all, you get instant access to a free ebook, Welcome to Egyptian Dance Wonderland, and to a page full of free goodies on Egyptian dance, self-discovery, and empowerment. And then you become a part of our inside community and you start to receive all our news, offers, contests, gifts, and inspirations that I only share with my beautiful people. You will find the link to subscribe to our newsletter in the description box below this video. And now, without further ado, let's dive into a couple of tips that will allow you to create the most amazing, bombastic, shocking, and beautiful tabla solo. Let's go. The first thing you have to consider in order to create a fabulous tabla solo is to focus on the music. In this case, we're talking about the rhythms, we're talking about the instruments, and we're also talking about the ornamentation and the details that the tabal or other percussive instruments will produce above the basic rhythms. Here's what usually happens. We are trained for movement. Dancers are not trained for listening, unfortunately. So when they start a tabla solo, they don't ask, what am I listening to? They ask, how am I going to move to this? And they go into what I call compulsive action mode. They don't question themselves, they don't stop, they don't even enjoy. They just go hysterical all over the place, and their movement becomes disconnected from the music and from themselves. We don't want this. So the first thing you gotta do in order to create a great Egyptian dance solo is to value the music and understand the tabla solo that you are working with. What instruments are playing? The tabla, the dohola, a duf, a rik, perhaps sagat or tora, I don't know. What are you listening to? And what are those instruments doing? What are they saying? What are the rhythms in that particular tabla solo? The different sections, the phrases. What are the ornamentations and the details that are being offered above the basic rhythms? What exactly is the music telling you as a whole and as little units, phrase by phrase? The sharper you listen to the music, the sharper you will be able to dance. And tabla solos are all about sharpness and clarity. Notice that in a tabla solo we don't have melodic instruments, and percussion is staccato, it is dry, it is cut, it is clear and very assertive by nature. If the dancer is not able to listen with that clarity and assertiveness, the movement will reflect that. So first things first, take time to listen attentively to the tabla solo that you wish to dance to and dissect it. Communicate with it. Have your ears and your heart in connection with the music before you give your first step, before you consider what am I gonna do with this. That's the first thing you have to have in consideration when you want to create a great Egyptian style tabla solo. Second thing you have to consider when creating a great Egyptian tabla solo is to relax and to enjoy. What do I mean by relaxing and enjoying? Don't be obsessed with performance. Don't put too much pressure or expectation above your shoulders. Enjoy the process of listening to the music, reacting to the music, moving with the music. Enjoy the process of making mistakes and doing weird things. Enjoy and relax physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Let the music guide you. Do not presume that you have to deliver a specific outcome, a specific look, or a specific feeling. Let the music and the moment surprise you and guide you and tell you how to move and how to enjoy. Let go of control and surrender. A good Egyptian tabla solo is wild. There is an element of untamed freedom to it, but that's only possible when the dancer is free. And free means free from expectation, free from the illusion of perfection, free from ambition, free from the need to perform, to impress. So drop the gimmicks, drop the tricks, drop the circus acts, and ask yourself, how am I going to enjoy this? How am I going to relax and let this tabla solo take me by the hand? How am I gonna make this an enjoyable, pleasurable, sensual experience for me? And if you have an audience, they will feel your pleasure, they will feel your flow, they will feel your surprise and your organic relationship with the music. You will make them happy because you are having a happy experience. That's magnetism, and that's halfway to a great Egyptian dance piece and to a great Egyptian tabla solo. The third thing you have to consider when you're creating a great Egyptian tabla solo is what to use, when to use, and how to use. There are a lot of dooms and tacks and little beats and details and different rhythms in a tabla solo. In other words, there's a lot going on musically. The dancer is not supposed to use everything. Of course you can, but you will kill yourself in stress, in overdoing, in doing things that are not meaningful, that you're not feeling, and you will create a piece that is overwhelming in a bad way, and a piece that brings tension, brings confusion, brings chaos, instead of self-expression and pleasure and the storyline that means something to you and that means something to your audience if you have an audience. So it is important to remove this idea that you have to use everything you listen from the music. And if you let any detail escape, it means you're a bad dancer. No, this is not true. As a dancer, one of my jobs is to choose what I want to use in the music at every single moment. What is the doom? What is the tack? What is the detail? What is the ornament? What is the rhythm that I want to pinpoint, that I want to bring to life? And what are the beats and the ornaments and the rhythms and the sounds that I will dismiss, that I will not pay much attention to? Choose what to use, when to use it, and how to use it. How am I gonna use this doom or this tack? When am I gonna use this detail or that detail? Am I gonna do it big? Am I gonna do it small? Am I gonna change my focus from the bass rhythm to an ornament, or from an ornament back to a bass rhythm? These creative decisions, these musicality decisions, are something that dancers have to come to terms with. Now, I do know that we love a good formula. We love to have someone telling us what to do, because we want to make sure we're going to do something nice, something that will please others, that will earn applause, right? Taking it bit by bit, second by second, and deciding from within what I'm gonna use, when and how, is a risk. I agree. It's a great risk, because you don't know what the final result will be. But that too is one of the benefits and the pleasures of doing a great tabla solo. It's supposed to be an adventure. It is not supposed to be a fixed formula. So dive into the music and second by second relate to it organically and truthfully. What am I using? When am I using it? And how am I using it? Those decisions are yours, no matter how experienced or unexperienced you may be. You have ears, you have heart, you have curiosity and creativity. So use them. This is the third thing you have to consider in the creation of your fabulous tabla solo. The fourth and last tip on how to create great Egyptian tabla solos is to think and to do out of the box. Think and do differently. Dare to be original, to be crazy, to be playful. Dare to be free. From all the Egyptian musical and dance styles available to us, the tabla solos are the ones that allow dancers the greatest freedom. But very rarely dancers will use that freedom, because we are afraid of freedom. We are afraid of being on the loose and being able to do whatever we want, because when we're able to do whatever we want, we face our limitations and we face our potential, and that can be scary. I agree. But here's the invitation of a great Egyptian dance tabla solo. The invitation is, how free, unique, and creative can you get? Yes, it's a daring challenge, and one that I assure you, you want to take. So instead of following formulas, instead of doing what everybody else is doing and going for cliches and going for predictable movements and patterns and combinations, dare to use the freedom the Egyptian dance solos are offering you. Use that freedom by thinking and doing out of the box. How can I do this differently? How can I try another angle, another movement, another way of doing things? How can I express this rhythm, this ornament, this detail in a way that is unexpected to me, first of all, and of course, if I have an audience, to my audience as well? How can I take risks? How can I express myself more truthfully, more freely through this tabla solo? How can I go beyond what is expected of me, what is expected from an Oriental dancer? How can I surprise myself with my dance, with my relationship with the music? How can I think and do out of the box? That freedom is precious. It is scary, but precious. And I am inviting you to say yes to it. It is worth it, and it is one of the things that will challenge you and make you grow as a dancer and as a person. As you know, I'm all for that. Now, this is it. These 4 guiding lights or tips are the primary basic tips that you need to have in your dance tools in order to create an amazing Egyptian tabla solo. If you want to go deeper into this subject and study a full Egyptian tabla solo with me, I will invite you to join my upcoming workshop, Tabla Solo for Self-Confidence, happening this February at Joana Saahirah's online dance school. You will find the link for more information about this workshop in the description box below this video. independently of joining me or not in our workshop, Tabla Solo for Self-Confidence. I hope you take notes after watching this video. I hope you apply these principles that I have shared with you. And above all, I hope you enjoy yourself, because life is too short and a good tabla solo is a homage, a celebration of life. So let's celebrate. I love you and I will see you soon. Subscribe to the channel again, yes, and don't forget to join our free and fabulous newsletter if you haven't done so yet. All the information you already know where, in the description box below this video. See you soon. Until then, sending you all my love and my usual warmest kiss. Mwah.